This just seems a little crooked. Hello, my name's Angel Marie Kendall and this is my YouTube channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome and thank you so much for watching. Basically what I do here is document my journey towards financial freedom as well as help others learn more about personal wealth. Today, I'm going to be telling you guys a story of my biggest financial loss. It honestly hurts to think about it. But before I tell you this story, I ask that you please hit the like button. It helps me get my content out to more people who are interested in learning about personal wealth and who are on the journey towards financial freedom. So this story goes back to October 2020. I had just moved to LA. I had been living here for 2 months. I finally got a job where I felt secure. And one weekend I was bored and I decided to test drive some cars. That day I had no intentions of buying a car. I simply just wanted to test drive. The first dealership that I went to, I saw a 2020 Honda Civic. And at that time, I really liked Honda Civics. So I test drove the car, I liked the car, and I bought it. That same day, I put $5,000 down and drove the car off the lot. 2 days after buying the car, I took the car to get the windows tinted. Getting the windows tinted cost me $160. After I got the windows tinted, I decided to go get the exhaust done 2 days later. At the time, I really liked loud cars, and for some reason, I really wanted my Honda Civic to sound loud, and I don't know why, I just wanted it at the time. Totally regret it, but getting the exhaust on the car cost me $185. Here's the part that I really regret. The shop that did the exhaust asked me if I wanted to keep the original part. I said no. There was nowhere for me to put the part. Why would I want to keep the part? So they kept the part. After getting the exhaust done, the windows were tinted, the car was looking nice, and it was finally coming together. A couple days later, I get a call from the car dealership. They tell me, "Hey, Miss Kendall, the loan didn't go through. You're gonna have to return the car." And I said, "Really? What happened?" Turns out the loan company found out that I had lost my job a few days prior. You're probably wondering, why did I lose my job? I lost my job because I lied in my job interview. I told my boss that I could build websites. I lied in my job interview because before I got the job, I was having a really hard time finding a job that was well-paying and that wasn't a scam. It was really difficult for me to find a job here in LA. So in my interview, I decided to lie and I told him that I knew how to build websites when I didn't know how to build a single website. But in my head, I thought, I could watch a YouTube video and learn, or I can take a short course and learn how to build a website. My boss ends up finding out that I don't know how to build websites, so he lets me go. Totally understandable. I lied in my job interview. That's not okay. So I lost my job, and the loan company found out that I bought the car with, and I had to return the car. I only had the car for 10 days. So upon returning the car, I had to remove the tint, and I had to put the original exhaust back on. I don't have the original exhaust. So I call the shop that did the exhaust and I asked them, "Hey, do you have the original exhaust?" And they told me that they threw it out. So I had to pay the car dealership another $4,000 to order a new exhaust and put it on the car. That will forever hurt me. When I heard the price, I broke down. That was my biggest financial failure. Anyways, they were able to get that done. I finally returned the car. In total, I spent $160 to get the windows tinted. I spent $185 to get the exhaust done on the car. And I spent another $4,000 to put the original exhaust back on the car when I had to return it. This mistake cost me $4,345. Yeah, so that's the story of my biggest financial failure. I definitely learned a lot from it and I won't be doing that ever again. I hope you guys learned something from it or hopefully got a good laugh. Again, please like and subscribe and maybe leave a comment below. I'd really like to hear what you have to say. Like always, have an amazing day and I'll see you next week. Bye!